Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. A huge Roman Reigns betrayal may have already started, and it may not be getting better from here. Things came to light on WWE SmackDown. CM Punk and Paul Heyman appear to be conspiring, which may be leading to Reigns suffering a massive betrayal from the man he has grown to trust the most over the years, his wise men. There's a massive possibility that CM Punk and Paul Heyman have already started conspiring against Roman Reigns. While Punk's actions appear to mock Reigns and enrage him further, there seem to be a lot of coincidences as well. The wink from CM Punk to Paul Heyman was a quick one and one that most people would have missed. If he wanted it to be blatant, like everything else, it would have been an exaggerated movement, or at least fans believe so. Given the favor that the straight-edge superstar keeps mentioning, it appears that there may be an actual plan for CM Punk and Paul Heyman. Fans have to wait and see if this is due to Heyman betraying Roman Reigns or not, and if it leads to the heel turn that everyone has been expecting, with Punk turning to the dark side. The road to WrestleMania is always unpredictable, but this year, something far more sinister is brewing in the bloodline, and it may already be too late for Roman Reigns to stop it. For years, the tribal chief has ruled WWE with an iron fist, backed by his family and a dynasty built on loyalty and dominance. But after weeks of absence, cracks are beginning to show in his empire. The once unshakable bloodline looks weaker than ever, and now, shocking signs are emerging that a massive betrayal could already be in motion. One that could bring Roman's reign crashing down just before WrestleMania. And the scariest part, he might not even see it coming. Ever since Roman Reigns took time off following the Royal Rumble, something has felt off within the bloodline. His trusted enforcer, Solo Sikoa, has taken charge in his absence, but instead of keeping things under control, he's made more enemies than allies. With Jimmy Uso by his side and Jacob Fatu recently walking out on the faction, Solo has been acting like a king without a crown, issuing orders and attacking anyone who questions his authority. But here's the problem. The bloodline has always belonged to Roman Reigns. Solo's recent power plays have raised an important question. Is he just holding things down for Roman, or is he planning something much bigger? Some believe Solo is simply trying to keep the bloodline relevant until Roman returns. But others believe he's positioning himself to take Roman's place. And recent events may have just confirmed it. This past week on SmackDown, Solo Sikoa made a bold move that many fans saw as the first major step toward a bloodline betrayal. During a segment backstage, Paul Heyman was seen frantically talking on the phone, presumably with Roman Reigns. He looked nervous, sweating, stumbling over his words, clearly struggling to convince Roman that everything was fine. But then, Solo walked into the frame. And what happened next was chilling. Without saying a word, Solo slowly took Paul Heyman's phone out of his hands and ended the call. Heyman's face turned ghost white. He looked terrified, because for the first time, Solo had shown outright defiance toward Roman Reigns. A deadly silence followed before Solo simply said, "We don't need to keep calling him. I got this." Paul Heyman, who has been Roman's most loyal advisor for years, couldn't even respond. He just stood there, frozen in fear, as Solo walked away. It was subtle. It was quiet. But it was the biggest red flag yet that Solo Sikoa might already be plotting against the tribal chief. Another major piece in this puzzle is Jimmy Uso. For months, Jimmy has been Roman's most unpredictable ally, first betraying his brother Jey Uso to rejoin the bloodline, then getting kicked around by Roman like a disposable soldier. Many have wondered where Jimmy's true loyalty lies, and now there's reason to believe he might be siding with Solo Sikoa behind Roman's back. Consider this. Jimmy has stopped mentioning Roman in his promos. Every time he talks about the bloodline, he only references Solo Sikoa as the one running things. He seems to be following Solo's orders, not Roman's. In previous weeks, he's attacked people on Solo's command without even questioning it. He hasn't once tried to contact Roman or ask about his return. The bloodline has always been about acknowledging Roman Reigns, but now it's starting to feel like Jimmy and Solo are acknowledging each other, and that could spell disaster for the tribal chief. When he finally we've learned from Roman Reigns, it's that he's always 10 steps ahead. He knows betrayal better than anyone. He's manipulated, crushed, and humiliated those who have dared to turn on him in the past. But what if this time he's the one being outplayed? For years, Solo Sikoa has been Roman's silent enforcer. He rarely speaks, rarely questions orders, and never puts himself above the tribal chief. But that was before Roman disappeared. Now, Solo is leading the faction. Solo is making the decisions. Solo is removing obstacles, like Jacob Fatu, who might challenge his control. And when Roman finally returns, he might find out that the bloodline isn't his to command anymore. In fact, it may already belong to Solo. With WrestleMania around the corner, Roman Reigns is expected to return soon to defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship. But here's the terrifying truth, he might not make it that far. If Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso are already plotting behind Roman's back, what's stopping them from striking before WrestleMania? Think about it. If Solo really wants to be the tribal chief, the best time to take Roman out is before he even gets to WrestleMania. If Jimmy wants revenge for how Roman treated him, he might help Solo pull the trigger. And if Paul Heyman is already terrified of Solo, it might mean he knows something we don't. Roman Reigns has been unstoppable for over 3 years, but every empire falls eventually. And if this betrayal is already in motion, Roman's kingdom could come crashing down before he even gets to the grandest stage of them all. With tensions in the bloodline reaching a breaking point, the WWE Universe is left wondering, will Roman return in time to stop the betrayal? Is Solo Sikoa already planning his move against the tribal chief? And if this is truly the end of Roman's reign, who will deliver the final blow? One thing is certain, the most shocking moment in bloodline history is coming soon. And when it happens, WrestleMania may never be the same again. Tune in next week to SmackDown to see if Roman Reigns can survive the betrayal before it's too late. A huge Roman Reigns betrayal may have already started, and it may not be getting better from here. Things came to light on WWE SmackDown. CM Punk and Paul Heyman appear to be conspiring, which may be leading to Reigns suffering a massive betrayal from the man he has grown to trust the most over the years, his wise men. There's a massive possibility that CM Punk and Paul Heyman have already started conspiring against Roman Reigns. While Punk's actions appear to mock Reigns and enrage him further, there seem to be a lot of coincidences as well. The wake from CM Punk to Paul Heyman was a quick one and one that most people would have missed. If he wanted it to be blatant, like everything else, it would have been an exaggerated movement, or at least fans believe so. Given the favor that the straight-edge superstar keeps mentioning, it appears that there may be an actual plan for CM Punk and Paul Heyman. Fans have to wait and see if this is due to Heyman betraying Roman Reigns or not, and if it leads to the heel turn that everyone has been expecting, with Punk turning to the dark side.